Alright, I'm going to show you how to add some of the Divi modules into the single PHP blog post template, since the default one is not very pretty. Does not actually use the Divi builder for all the posts. Here's what my page looks like. Header, footer. Here's my footer laid out with Divi modules, this whole section, and then this little copyright bar at the bottom. Here's my header with navigation, and just, decent looking site. Let's go to the blog and we'll see what a post looks like. Default single PHP page. Here's the blog. It's got a header up top, navigation, sidebar, and here's some posts. Here is the single page. What is this? No, it's garbage. You can see my navigation is here, but it's white. So what we need to do is go into the single page and modify it so it's using the modules that I created for all the other pages. I'm not going to create. I'm not going to go through all my blog posts, which there's like hundreds of them, and individually change this. I'm not going to go in the database. I'm not going to do anything like that. So the easiest way to do this is to edit the PHP file. So let's do that. I've got my host up here, and first of all, I'm going to go to the Divi parent theme in WP content themes, the Divi parent theme, and I'm going to copy single over to my desktop, and I'm going to open that up. So we can see here's my header, here's the main content, container, blah, 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 all that good stuff. What I need to do is I need to add some sort of a module in here that's saved from the Divi library. And what I want to do is add, let's spruce up the single PHP page. So let's go to the Divi builder and create a new module. You can use one you already have, or you can create a new one. So go to the library, and I think on the top of my single post page, I want to actually show the post title. So let's add a new layout. I'm just going to call this single post title. Sorry, I have a finger that's injured, so I can't use that hand. It is going to be a module. It's going to be global because it's going to be the same for all the pages if it's changed or whatnot. And you can add it to a category. I'm just going to throw it in headers. Doesn't really matter. And then I'm going to hit submit. Now I need to modify this template. So here's my module. And again, I wanted to add a single post title on the single post page. So I'm going to say post title, show title, show meta, author, date, categories, sure. Comment count, no, I'm not using comments on my blog, so I'm going to turn that off. Show featured image. You can do that or not. I'm not going to. I'm just going to use a solid background color for the top of my page. You can add it as a back. Let's do a background. Let's see what that looks like. I'll probably use the cover feature style, CSS style. Or you can change and just put a background image in that's global wise. So your single blog post page would have the same image if you did this. But we're going to do the featured image as the background. Post title, that doesn't really matter. Design, I want it to be centered on the top of the page. It's going to be light text because the background. Let's see here. Let's think about this. Let's make it light. Text background color, sure. Make sure it's legible on the page. I'm going to go black, and let's take it down to about 50% so we can at least read it. Title font. We may need to change the padding on the text itself, which we can do. I'm going to give this a class of post title special. You don't have to do this, but if you want to add styling to this specific element or module, you will want to add an ID or a CSS class. And we're going to go ahead and hit save. I'm going to hit update. And now we have a global module. Since it turned green, you know it's global. Before I leave this page, we want to notice this number here, this ID, post ID. I'm going to copy that. And I'm going to put it into a PHP snippet. So let's throw this ID here for first. And then I'm going to grab the snippet, which is, sorry, I had to find the snippet. So before the main content, and after the header, actually, because of my navigation, everything's in the header, I want to place this snippet to echo the shortcode of that elegant themes or the Divi module. So I'm going to copy this. I'm going to paste. If you need a second, you can pause this and copy that code. I'm going to paste that in there. I'm going to hit save. So now this post title module will show up after my header and before the main content of or on the single PHP page, which it was not there before. So let's go ahead and minimize this. And I'm actually doing writing these steps out too for the video. Let's go to my FTP. I'm going to take this single PHP that was in the parent Divi folder and go back to my child theme folder, and I'm going to throw it in this folder here. So now the child theme is using this modified single PHP file. It's not overwriting the parent theme one. So let's go back. Here's the page without the modifications. So let's do a refresh, and we should have that header. And there is the post title. You can see that the background image is shown. There's all the content. There's the title. Here is the meta information. I did give it a class, so I can modify this now. You can see it here when I inspect the page, post title special. So what I'm going to do is just add a new style for that. And you can do this however you want to after the video. You can skip through this. But again, sorry, I only have one hand, so it's taking me a little longer to do this. Let's see, we've got a margin on the right, it looks like, so oops, 100%. There's 100%. You can see here all the things I'm adding are obviously affecting this. The header module here is actually has a height to it, so I need to change the top padding. Let's do, I think it's like 90. And margin negative. Is that gonna work? I think it's there. Anyway, I'm not even gonna mess with styles right now. But this is my module, as you can see. I can come down in here and I can modify that single PHP file where it's showing the title and the meta if I want to. So here's a single PHP file. I can come in and modify whatever I would need to in here. I'm not gonna do that because I haven't laid the page out yet design-wise, so I'm not sure how I want it to look. But this video again was just to show you how to add that module. So there's that title there. I'm just gonna remove that really quick. I have to dig down through here to get the meta out, but I'm gonna save that file. Drag that single PHP back over. made that modification. The styling up top is not going to save because I didn't save it in the style sheet. But you can see here's my module. It is now on this page. You can see my navigation. I may just make this a solid background color. Let's just do that really quick to show you. No featured image. Background color is going to be, let's make it like a bluish color. Save. We'll update that page. Okay, let's go back. There we go. Again, we need to modify this module. So, and that was that special title. Let's see. There we go. That's not bad. So there we go. If you want the page with that module up there, save that. I'm going to go ahead and copy that CSS. I'm going to go to my Divi Theme options or style sheet, wherever you want to save your styles. I only have a few in here. Save that. Go back, and it should save it there. There we go. Again, to modify like the shopping cart and the sidebar, single PHP, you can do that on this single PHP page. It is getting sidebar, so you can either add widgets or you can literally place your sidebar modules, if you have any created, literally in this section. You can just stack them. So if I had like a form, I want to get rid of that, a form module, or like a social networking or a newsletter, it would have its own ID here. I would copy that and simply just replace this sidebar if you want to do it this way. Paste. So that would be like the newsletter. That would be possibly social network icons. This would be maybe a Facebook feed or something, and they'd each have their own unique ID, which you gathered from that other, from the Divi library. So hopefully this helped. I know that it is the only way I know how to do it currently. So thanks for watching.